Let me ask you something. How many times have you said to yourself, "Tomorrow, I'll finally fix my routine"? You set the alarm for 5 a.m., imagining yourself as this super productive person, studying for hours, exercising, reading, maybe even cooking a healthy breakfast, like those Instagram influencers. But then tomorrow comes, and what happens? You hit snooze once, twice, 7 times. You finally wake up at 9 a.m., feeling guilty. You grab your phone just to check the time, and suddenly you're 30 minutes deep into TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. You scroll, you delay, and before you know it, it's night again. Another day wasted. Sound familiar? Don't worry. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not the only one. Every student on this planet struggles with routines. I struggled with it. Your friends struggle with it. Even those people who claim they wake up at 4 a.m. and study 14 hours a day, most of them are lying or burning out. But here's the good news, and I really mean this. Once you master your daily routine, everything changes. You'll have more focus, more energy, better grades, and more free time for yourself. Not less free time, more. So in this video, I'm going to give you the perfect daily routine for students. Not one of those crazy, unrealistic 8-hour study schedules that make you miserable after 2 days, but a balanced, science-backed routine that actually works in real life, whether you're in high school, college, or preparing for competitive exams. Stick with me till the end, because I'm also going to share the psychology behind why some students succeed while others fail, and some real-life tips that top students use to boost focus, beat procrastination, and actually enjoy their day. Let's get into it. Before we jump into the routine, let's talk about why having a routine is even important. Because if you don't understand the why, you'll give up after 3 days. Think about your phone for a second. What happens when you don't charge it? When you don't update it? When apps start crashing? It becomes completely useless, right? Just a brick in your pocket. Your brain works exactly the same way. Without proper rest, without energy, without structure, your mind crashes. You can't focus. You forget things. You feel anxious and overwhelmed. Here's the truth that nobody tells you. Students don't fail because they're not smart enough. I've seen brilliant students fail exams. I've seen average students top their class. The difference? It's not IQ. It's not talent. Most students fail because they don't know how to structure their time. They either overwork themselves and burn out completely, those people who study 12 hours before the exam and then can't even remember their own name during the test. Or they underwork and fall behind, always feeling like they're playing catch-up, drowning in pending assignments. That's why a balanced daily routine is like your operating system. It's the iOS or Android of your life. It keeps you consistent, sharp, and stress-free. It removes decision fatigue. You don't waste mental energy every morning deciding, should I study now or later? You just follow the system. Here's a principle that changed my life. Discipline beats motivation. You won't always feel like studying. Some days you'll wake up energized. Other days you'll feel like doing absolutely nothing. That's normal. That's human. But if your day is designed right, your routine will carry you through, even on your worst days. Think of motivation like the weather. It comes and goes. But discipline? That's like having a roof over your head. Rain or shine, it protects you. Now let me break down the perfect routine, hour by hour, starting from the moment you wake up. Wake up time, 3:30, 4:15. Let's be brutally honest. Most students either set alarms they never wake up to, or they set 10 different alarms, 5, 5:10, 5:20, 5:30, and still end up waking at 9 a.m. feeling like garbage. I've been there. I've hit snooze so many times that my alarm app gave up on me. But here's the truth, and this might be controversial. You don't need to torture yourself with a 4 a.m. routine. Waking up between 5:30 and 7 a.m. is the sweet spot. That's your golden window. Why? 3 reasons. First, the world is quiet. There are no notifications bombing your phone. No one's calling you. No one's asking you to do anything. It's just you and your thoughts. This is pure, uninterrupted time, the most valuable currency in a student's life. Second, Your brain is fresh. Your willpower tank is full. This is when you can tackle your hardest subjects with the most clarity. Third, winning the morning sets the tone for your entire day. If you wake up rushed and chaotic, you'll feel behind all day. If you wake up calm and intentional, you'll feel in control. Now, here's the mistake 99% of students make, and maybe you're doing this right now. The very first thing they do after waking up is grab their phone. Instagram stories, Snapchat streaks, WhatsApp messages, TikTok videos. That's like inviting 50 strangers to dump their thoughts, opinions, drama, and problems into your brain before you've even brushed your teeth. Your mind is like fresh soil in the morning. Whatever you plant first grows the fastest. Do you really want to plant other people's content? Or do you want to plant your own intentions? Here's what you should do instead. This is so simple, but it's life-changing. Step 1. Don't touch your phone. Seriously. Put it across the room if you have to. Step 2. Stretch your arms above your head. Twist your spine gently. Move your body even just a little bit. You've been lying still for 7 to 8 hours. Your muscles need movement. Step 3. Drink water. A full glass. Room temperature is best. Your body is dehydrated after sleeping. You haven't had water for 8 hours. This wakes up your organs and kickstarts your metabolism. Step 4. Open your window. Let natural light hit your eyes. This is not spiritual mumbo-jumbo. It's science. Light exposure tells your brain to stop producing melatonin, the sleep hormone, and start producing cortisol, the wake-up hormone. It's nature's alarm clock. Step 5. Just breathe for 2 minutes. No meditation app needed. Just sit on your bed or stand near the window and take slow, deep breaths. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. This calms your nervous system and prevents that morning anxiety spike. This whole thing takes 10 minutes, maximum. But I promise you, how you start your morning sets the tone for your entire day. Start with chaos, you'll feel chaotic all day. Start with calm, you'll feel in control. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't have time to exercise in the morning. I'm not a gym person. I hate working out. Good news. I'm not asking you to hit the gym at 6 a.m. and deadlift 200 pounds. I'm not asking you to run 5 kilometers or do an intense HIIT workout. Just 5 to 10 minutes of light movement. That's it. Stretching, yoga, a few push-ups, jumping jacks, or even just walking around your room or garden while listening to music. Move your body in any way that feels good. Think of it like turning on the Wi-Fi before you start browsing. Your body is the router, your brain is the device. If the body doesn't wake up properly, the brain won't connect properly. Here's why this matters. Light movement in the morning improves blood flow. More blood flow means more oxygen to your brain. More oxygen means you'll actually understand and remember what you study, instead of just staring at the page like a zombie, reading the same paragraph 5 times and retaining nothing. Plus, morning movement reduces stress hormones and boosts dopamine, the motivation chemical. You'll literally feel more motivated to study after just 5 minutes of movement. Here's something most students completely underestimate. Your brain eats too. When you study, your brain burns glucose. That's energy. If you skip breakfast, your brain is running on empty. That's why you feel tired, cranky, foggy, or sleepy during your morning class. It's not because you're lazy. It's because your brain is literally starving. So eat breakfast. But keep it simple and nutritious. A banana with oats, eggs with whole wheat toast, a smoothie with fruits and protein, idli, dosa, or paratha with some protein on the side. You don't need some fancy Instagram-worthy meal, just something light, but filling that gives you sustained energy, not a sugar crash. And here's a game changer. Drink water throughout your morning. Keep a bottle next to you while you study. Why? Because dehydration feels almost exactly like tiredness. So the next time you think, I'm so lazy, I can't focus, pause. Maybe you're not lazy. Maybe your body is just screaming, give me water. Studies show that even 1 to 2% dehydration can reduce cognitive performance by up to 10%. That's the difference between remembering something and forgetting it during an exam. The golden hour, 6:30, 7:15. Now comes the most powerful part of your morning, the morning study session. Here's the golden rule, and I need you to really internalize this. Your brain is sharpest in the morning. Your willpower is at its peak. Your focus is at its peak. Your ability to solve complex problems is at its peak. So why on earth would you waste that time scrolling Instagram, watching random YouTube videos, or doing easy, mindless tasks? Use it for your hardest subject, the one you struggle with the most, the one that requires deep thinking. For example, if you struggle with math or physics, solve complex problems in the morning. If you're learning organic chemistry, memorize reactions when your brain is fresh. If you're studying law, read and analyze case studies in the morning. If you're doing coding, practice algorithms and data structures. First thing, 1 focused hour in the morning is equal to 3 tired hours at night. I'm not exaggerating. Your brain literally works 3x better in the morning compared to late at night when you're exhausted. The Pomodoro method, 7-15, 8. Now, how do you actually study effectively during this time? Use the Pomodoro technique. Here's how it works. 50 minutes of pure, deep focus. No phone. Put it in another room or use app blockers. No background TV or Netflix. No endlessly scrolling through Spotify looking for the perfect study playlist. Just pure, deep work. Then take a 10-minute break. But here's the crucial part. Don't touch your phone during the break. Stand up, stretch, walk around, drink water, look outside, eat a snack. Give your brain actual rest, not more stimulation. Why does this work? Because your brain isn't designed to focus intensely for 3 hours straight. Even machines need rest to work well. So treat your mind with kindness. Work hard for 50 minutes, rest properly for 10 minutes, then repeat. If you do 2 Pomodoro sessions in the morning, that's 100 minutes of focused study. You've already accomplished more than most students do in an entire day. Study technique is 8 to 8:30. Let me share some techniques that make your morning study session 10x more effective. Active recall. Don't just read. Close your book and try to recall what you just learned. Quiz yourself. This strengthens memory pathways. Feynman technique. Explain concepts in simple language, as if teaching a 1-0-year-old. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Focus on understanding, not memorizing. Don't just highlight and rewrite notes mindlessly. Ask why and how questions. Connect concepts to real life. Do the hardest problem first. Start with the most difficult question or topic. If you can solve that, everything else feels easier. Remember, quality beats quantity. 1 hour of focused study beats 5 hours of distracted studying while checking your phone every 2 minutes. Classes and study blocks, 8:30, 9:30. If you're in school or college, your afternoons are usually filled with lectures, tutorials, or practical sessions. And let's be honest, this is where most students completely zone out. They sit there, they nod their heads, maybe write down a few things. But later when they try to recall, nothing sticks. It's like they weren't even there. Here's why. Most students are passive learners. They treat class like Netflix. They just sit there and let information wash over them without processing it. That doesn't work. You need to be an active learner. Here's how. Take notes, in your own words. Don't just copy what the teacher writes word for word like a robot. Process the information first, then write it down in a way that makes sense to you. Your brain remembers better when you actively engage with the material. Ask questions. Even small questions clarify concepts and make the lesson interesting. Don't be afraid to ask. That stupid question you're scared to ask? 5 other students are wondering the same thing. Summarize after class. Spend 2 to 3 minutes after each class quickly writing or speaking aloud what you understood. This simple habit makes revision later much easier. It's like learning something twice without extra effort. Think of it this way. Active learning is like planting seeds in good soil, watering them, and giving them sunlight. Your understanding grows strong. Passive learning is like throwing seeds on dry ground and hoping they'll grow on their own. Most of them don't. Lunch and power break, 9:30, 10:30. After a few hours of classes and studying, your brain and body are tired. Your glucose levels are dropping. You need fuel. But here's what most students do. They eat a huge, heavy, oily lunch, like a full plate of biryani, fried chicken, burgers, pizza, and then crash on the couch or scroll on their phone. Here's the problem. Heavy meals send all your blood and energy into digestion mode. Your body becomes sluggish, your brain slows down, and suddenly you feel so sleepy that you can barely keep your eyes open, even though you just ate. Here's what works instead. Eat light, nutritious meals. A small portion of protein, eggs, lentils, chicken, paneer, tofu, some veggies or a salad, complex carbs, brown rice, whole wheat roti, quinoa, a piece of fruit, lots of water avoid, sugary drinks, soda, packaged juices, deep-fried food, too much white rice or refined flour. These give you a quick spike in energy followed by a massive crash. You'll feel more tired than before you ate. After lunch, give your brain a recharge. Option 1. Take a power nap of 15 to 20 minutes. Not longer or you'll feel groggy. Set an alarm. This can completely refresh your mind. Option 2. Go for a quick walk outside. Even 10 minutes of fresh air and sunlight wakes up your mind and body. Think of this as hitting the reset button. Your brain has been learning for hours. It deserves a mini break before tackling more work. Midday study session, 10:30, 11. Now comes the tricky part, the post-lunch afternoon slump. Your energy drops, your attention drifts, your eyelids feel heavy. It's tempting to just scroll your phone or stare at your books without actually studying. Instead of fighting this low-energy period, use it smartly. Afternoon is perfect for practice-based work, not heavy theory. Solve math problems and practice exercises. Do past papers and sample questions. Revise with flashcards. Make small summaries of key points. Write essays or reports. Work on assignments or projects. Don't try to learn completely new, complex concepts. Do work that requires intense concentration. Read dense theoretical material. The idea is simple. Your brain is slower in the afternoon, so don't waste that time on difficult, high concentration work that needs peak mental performance. Save that for the morning. Movement and exercise, 11, 12. Let's be real. After a long day of classes and studying, your body feels heavy and your brain is fried. That's exactly why 20 to 30 minutes of movement can completely change how you feel. And no, you don't have to hit the gym or lift weights or train for a marathon. Keep it simple and fun. Play football, basketball, badminton, or any sport you enjoy. Go for a short run or brisk walk outside. Dance to your favorite songs in your room. Do yoga or basic calisthenics. Ride your bicycle around the neighborhood. Play with your dog or younger siblings. Even helping with household chores that involve movement counts. Why is this so important? Exercise doesn't just keep your body fit. It also sharpens your memory and cognitive function, reduces stress and anxiety, boosts energy levels, improves mood and mental health, releases endorphins, natural happy chemicals, helps you sleep better at night. Students who move in the evening often sleep better and wake up with more focus the next day. It's a game changer. Plus, you're young. Your body is designed to move. Sitting in a chair for 12 hours a day isn't natural. Move your body. It will thank you for it. Creative time and hobbies 12:45. After moving your body, it's time to move your mind in a different way. Here's something crucial. Even the best students in the world don't spend every single hour studying. They take time for hobbies. And you should too. Do something fun and creative. Draw, paint, or craft. Write stories, blogs, or journal entries. Play a musical instrument. Work on a personal project. Coding, building something. Photography. Sing, dance, or practice a performance skill. Cook or bake something new. Learn a language or skill you're genuinely interested in. Why is this important? Because creativity acts like a reset button for your brain. It prevents burnout and mental exhaustion. It keeps you motivated, and energized. It makes studying feel less like a chore. It helps you discover skills and passions outside of academics. It builds a well-rounded personality. Remember, you're not just a studying machine. You're a human being. Life is about balance. The happiest and most successful students are the ones who have interests outside of textbooks. Evening study session, 12:45, 13:30. Now that your body and mind are relaxed, it's time for light revision. But remember, this is not the time for your toughest subjects or learning new, complex concepts. Your brain is tired from the day. Don't force it. Instead, focus on reviewing notes from earlier in the day, solving easy or medium-level practice questions, planning and organizing tasks for tomorrow, summarizing key points in your own words, creating flashcards or mind maps, doing light reading or revision. This evening study session is about consolidation, making sure what you learned earlier sticks in your brain.
If you do this consistently, you'll notice something amazing. By the time night comes, you feel accomplished rather than guilty about wasted hours. Your brain is calmer, you can fall asleep easier, and you'll retain what you studied much better. It's like the difference between cramming everything into a messy drawer versus organizing it neatly. Your brain needs that organization time. Plan tomorrow, 13:30, 14. Before you hit the pillow, spend 5 to 10 minutes planning your next day. Write down 3 to 5 specific tasks you absolutely want to complete. Not vague things like study or be productive. Instead, write precise tasks. Finish Chapter 4 of Physics and solve 10 numerical problems. Complete math assignment question 15 to 25. Read and summarize 20 pages of history textbook. Practice coding. Solve 3 algorithm problems. Review biology notes from today's class. Here's why this works. Your brain constantly thinks about unfinished tasks. It's called the Zeigarnik effect. That's why sometimes, even when you lie down, you can't stop thinking about all the stuff you haven't done yet. Your mind is racing. You feel anxious, but when you write things down, your brain relaxes. It knows there's a plan. It trusts that you won't forget. It's like telling your mind, I got this. You can rest now. Planning the night before also eliminates decision fatigue in the morning. You wake up knowing exactly what to do, instead of wasting the first hour deciding where to start.
Digital sunset, 14:30. 14:30. Here's a tough one. And I know it's hard for most students. No screens at least 30 minutes before bed. Ideally, 60 minutes is better. Why? Because your phone, laptop, and TV all emit blue light, which tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. Your brain has a natural sleep hormone called melatonin. It starts producing it when it gets dark, but blue light suppresses melatonin production. That's why you scroll Instagram or TikTok until 2 a.m., even when you know you should be sleeping. Even though you're physically tired, your brain thinks it's still daytime. It won't let you sleep. Instead, replace screen time with something calming. Read a light book or interesting article, physical book, not on a screen. Listen to soothing music or a calming podcast. Journal about your day, what went well, what you're grateful for, what you want to improve. Talk to your family. Do some light stretching or breathing exercises. Plan tomorrow, as we discussed above. Even 15 to 20 minutes of this digital sunset routine can make a huge difference in sleep quality. Your brain begins winding down naturally, instead of being overstimulated by notifications, videos, and endless scrolling. Sleep, the most important part, 14:30, 15. Let me say this loudly for the people in the back. Never sacrifice sleep for studying. I know it's tempting. Exams are coming. Assignments are due. You have so much to study. You think, I'll just pull an all-nighter and catch up on sleep later. But here's the hard truth. Sleep is when your brain converts what you studied into long-term memory. Think of your brain like a computer. Studying loads the data into RAM, short-term memory. Sleep saves the data to the RAM, hard drive, long-term memory. If you cut your sleep short, you're literally pressing cancel on the save button. You're throwing away all your hard work. Studies show that students who sleep 7 to 8 hours perform significantly better on tests than students who stay up late. Cramming. Sleep-deprived students have worse memory and recall, make more careless mistakes, have slower reaction times, struggle with problem solving, experience mood swings and irritability. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. Not 5 hours, not 6 hours, a full 7 to 8 hours. But I don't have time, you say. Actually, you do. You just waste it on scrolling, procrastinating, and inefficient studying. If you follow this routine, you'll get more done in less time, leaving plenty of room for sleep. Good sleep is not lazy. It's strategic, it's smart, it's non-negotiable. Now, here's something most students ignore. Your routine is useless if your mindset is weak. You can have the perfect schedule, wake up at 5 a.m., follow every step. But if your mindset isn't right, you'll give up in 3 days. Stop comparing. Stop comparing your study hours to others. My friend studies 14 hours a day. That topper in my class never takes breaks. Everyone else is more productive than me. First of all, most people exaggerate. They say they studied 12 hours, but actually only focus for 3 hours while their phone is next to them the whole time. Second, everyone's different. Some people learn faster. Some need more time. Some are naturally morning people. Some are night owls. Comparison is the thief of joy. Focus on your progress. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to someone else today. Quality over quantity. Remember, consistency beats intensity. It's better to study 4 focused hours every single day for a month than to study 12 hours for 2 days and then burn out completely. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't brush for 3 hours once a week. You brush for 2 minutes twice a day, every day. That's what keeps your teeth healthy. Same with studying. Consistent, focused effort beats sporadic bursts of intense cramming. Embrace mistakes. Don't be afraid of failing. Every single student fails at sticking to routines at first. I failed. Your favorite YouTubers failed. That topper in your class failed. The key is to restart the next day, not give up completely. Missed your morning routine today? Don't think, well, the whole day is ruined. I'll start fresh on Monday. No, start fresh right now. The next moment is always a new beginning. Final summary. So, there you have it. The perfect daily routine for students. One that balances study, health, and life. Let me recap quickly. Morning equals deep focus. Wake up 5:30, 7 a.m. No phone. First thing, light movement, healthy breakfast. Study your hardest subject when brain is fresh. Afternoon equals practice and application. Active learning in classes. Light, nutritious lunch. Power break, nap or walk. Practice-based study, not heavy theory. Evening equals movement, creativity, and light revision. Exercise or sports, 30 minutes. Creative hobbies, light revision and review. Organize tomorrow. Night equals reset and recharge. Plan tomorrow's tasks. Digital sunset, no screens. 60 minutes before bed. 7 to 8 hours, quality sleep. If you follow this routine for just 30 days, I'm not asking for a year, just 30 days, you'll see the difference. More focus and concentration, less stress and anxiety, better grades and exam results, more energy throughout the day, time for hobbies and fun, better sleep and overall health. This isn't just a routine, it's a lifestyle. It's investing in yourself. Remember, discipline today becomes freedom tomorrow. The work you put in now, waking up early, studying consistently, taking care of your health, that's what gives you freedom later. Freedom to choose your career, freedom to pursue your dreams, freedom to live life on your terms. If this video helped you, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends who need to hear this. Drop a comment below telling me what's the one thing you're going to implement from this routine starting tomorrow. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay disciplined, stay focused, and remember, you've got this.